Joining us now here on your home of the Cowboys, the unanimous All-American out of Kansas State, third-round pick by the Cowboys. And he's going to step in at center. Cooper Beebe here with us on 105.3 The Fan. And a good afternoon to you, sir. How the heck are you?
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me on. I'm doing great.
Looks like you worked up a pretty good sweat. What do you think of NFL training camp?
It's definitely a new experience, but I'm enjoying it. It's, finally getting to play football, actual football. So, I love it. And being around those guys, man, you can't ask for anything better.
Looks like maybe a D lineman got you up here on the neck or something. They pulling out some claws on you today?
Yeah, we put hands on each other. It's just part of it, and, you live to battle another day.
Speaking of those battles, what do you notice in the difference between fully grown men, developed players you got to go up against, and are you ready for that challenge to take the next step right now?
Absolutely, I'm ready for the challenge. I think the biggest thing for me that I've noticed is just the intensity every play. I think in college you get a lot of DTs that, take plays off. And here in the NFL, man, they're going 100% every play. So that's just something you got to get used to. You got to get used to, battling 100% every play. And I think that's, the biggest difference.
How's this move to center going for you?
It's going good. Definitely, doing OTAs, getting used to it. I'm really comfortable at it now. And, just continue to perfect my craft and continue working and, compete for that job.
Is the snapping process of it the biggest adjustment for you switching over from guard?
Absolutely, yeah. I did a little bit in college, here and there, but yeah, the snap's definitely been the biggest change.
So I wanted to ask you about that because obviously, president of the Cooper Beebe fan club here. I loved your college tape. You're my guy. But I heard at K-State you guys would do offensive line practices where you'd shuffle things and you would play different positions. So how has that even helped you for this transition?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing for me is just understanding, how to play each position and, kind of their techniques and, what their footwork is, what is their mental process. And it helps me, coming in at center because now I know, what my guard's thinking, what my tackle's thinking. So we can, just put it all together and, I can help me, kind of smooth things out.
It's Cooper Beebe here with us on the Fan now. I don't know. Are you used to, as an offensive lineman, having fanboys in the media, or is this a new experience for you?
It's definitely a new experience. Usually the offensive line doesn't get much love. So this is definitely a new experience for sure.
It's where games are won, in the trenches.
Absolutely,
here, Cooper. People need to know this.
So Zach's, he does the post-game show. He's already got a 56 jersey. He's wearing it at the post-game show.
He forgot his K-State beef hat, too.
Did.
He should have worn the K-State
Somebody
beef.
sent me, Brandon Laurie, another Cowboys media member, sent me a K-State beef hat. I should have worn it for you. I'm sorry.
Cooper, when you talk about the adjustment of having to play in center, is it one of those things where here you are having to make calls, and are you thinking, okay, I'm about to make this call, and it's going to set all this off? Is it all about confidence? Even if you're right or wrong, you have to show that confidence that you're making the right call.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of it is just how vocal you are.
Right.
Definitely, especially when you get in. You have Zach, you have a lot of these vets.
Right.
And I'm the one controlling it. So really, it's being loud, being vocal, being confident with what your call is. And like you said, whether I'm right or wrong, if you instill confidence, have everybody on the same page, you're gonna be good to go.
Has that guy on the right side, that number 70, ever said, no, young man, no?
Not yet, but I imagine down the road we'll definitely get there at some point.
Have you gotten used to the here we go snap cadence?
I have. It was definitely an interesting part in OTAs, but I got used to it, and they always make jokes about it. You're going to hear that for 80, 90 plays a game. So
Gavin mentioned you worked up a good sweat. Practice number 1. Are you somebody that has to change pants throughout a game day?
No, I do sweat a lot, but it's just part of it, and you just live with it. You're an offensive lineman. You get down and dirty, and it is what it is.
Speaking of the dirtiness, that's probably my favorite part of your game, dude. You are violent. You are nasty. You are tenacious. I think this Cowboys offensive line needed some of that. Has that always been your play temperament, or did something happen where you just got angry as a kid and said, I wanted to inflict pain on you?
Growing up, I had 3 brothers, so I got picked on a lot. I had 2 older brothers that picked on me a lot, and I think that kind of instilled that, dirtiness and, that willing to fight, and I think that's kind of where, it came, and now football is just another way to, instead of on my brothers, it's on other grown men. So,
if you have a trait, your best trait, are you really good inside hand holder, or is it second level kind of clip the guy? What's your best technique here?
I would probably say inside hand holder. I think especially if you're smart, you get away with a lot of
Yeah,
holding
there
if
you
you're
go.
smart. I did a lot of that in college, and I'm surprised I didn't get flagged more than I did. But
You're good at it though. Like
yeah,
Zach, you watch your tape, it's like you're holding, and now you're moving to the second level. So you got to snatch, pull, and then get to second level as well. So.
Well, and that was something that was annoying. People were knocking you for your athleticism.
Yeah.
Like, have you actually watched Cooper Beebe play? All right, you tell them you're actually a freak athlete out there. You can move to the second level as well as anybody.
Oh, it's just just part of the criticism. It is what it is. I don't worry what the outside noise says. I just do me, and I'm gonna continue to do my best every way I can.
We do need to ask you one thing though. Speaking of athleticism, my guy here, Eric Chiafalo, has a theory when it comes to ankles and athletes. Would you mind maybe showing off the ankle? I know
Let's
it's
see that
taped up
ankle,
here.
Coop.
He needs to critique like.
Let's see that. Okay, a little taped up here. A little taped up. Look at the calf on that bad boy. Okay, now here's the thing. Now that's really exactly what you want to see. Walchuk, you're telling me there was some athleticism criticism thrown Cooper's way?
Not from me.
That makes no sense because when you look at that's the exact combo you want. You need the meaty calf,
right?
But then you need to have the honest line of demarcation to
right.
ankle. You don't want to have confusion. Where does the calf start and the ankle end? What's the question? There is no questions here. That's exactly what you want to see. That's the prototype. That's the guy that's going to be pulling around the corner. Watch out, edge rushers.
Damn right.
That's a guy that's a dancing bear.
You got great calves.
It's a dancing bear.
And no cankles. Okay, when it comes to offensive linemen, the eating stories are legendary. Do you have an eating claim to fame?
I do not. I need to probably get one then, I guess.
Is there something that you think, like, if you were trying to be Joey Chestnut for a day and you entered, like, a championship food eating contest, something specific you could put down?
Oh, that's actually a great question. I definitely couldn't do hot dogs. That's way too much for me. I think a good pizza, I could go for a while.
Yeah.
What's
Good
the
pizza.
ideal pie?
I like Italian sausage and onion. That's the way to go.
That's money, dude.
There you
That's
go.
absolutely
Yeah.
money.
Sounds
Wait,
delicious.
so you didn't have like an eating barbecue competition, K-State, Kansas barbecue. I imagine there's something going down where NIL deals. I mean, I see these dudes getting some NIL deals now, maybe with the food situation.
When I was there, we didn't get much. I mean, there is a lot of good barbecue in KC for sure, but we never had any, competitions or anything like that.
12 years ago, Cooper, Travis Frederick stepped into training camp. Immediate, smooth transition. It was part of a great Cowboys offensive line. You were obviously a child then, probably falling in love with football. Were you watching? Are there offensive linemen that you looked up to or patterned your game after or appreciated as you were coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. And, I've said this before, it's kind of cool now being on the Cowboys, but Zack was definitely one of the dudes. And I've said that, in the past, as one of the dudes I modeled my game after. So now to be able to learn from him in person, man, it's just an unreal experience. And like you said, you watch a lot of these dudes growing up, and then now I'm here playing with them. So it's definitely a cool experience.
Are your dad and brothers big football guys too?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
How many snaps did you throw to them from the time you got drafted to today?
Actually, my mom was the QB for me.
Yes.
Nice.
She stepped in, every time during her lunch break, we're out in the backyard. She's getting the, here we go. She had to get used to that. And especially she'd hit me with the little knee for silent count.
Yeah. There you go.
So I got to give shout out to my mom on that one.
Is she chewing you out if it's ever a low snap or anything?
She didn't chew me out, but she let me know. She'd hold it here if it was a bad snap and let me know about it.
Are all the QBs going, here we go now?
Yeah.
So do you think it's going to start a new league trend?
I don't know. Could.
It sounds good.
It does sound good.
I was hearing Trey Lance though. He's not as confident with it as Dak is. You can hear it on the field. He's still growing into that, obviously, so it makes sense. Now, your love for Zack Martin, but you are a rookie. I know it's still early. Have we gotten any sort of rookie jobs, tasks that have been lapped upon Cooper Beebe's shores?
I mean, not super big right now. I mean, I did buy us a poker set for all the O-line to play.
There you go.
Come on.
I ordered a bunch of, they're called velos, they're like Zins. I got to hand out to the offensive line, but that's been my only duty so far. But I told them, whatever they need me to do, just tell me and I'll get it done.
Now, you guys are playing poker back there?
Oh, yeah.
You a good poker player?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so that was
Well,
more.
Dawson's got a game for you. Then.
That's part of the rookie hazing, I imagine.
Yeah, you just steal his money. What do you feel about the jersey swaps that's taken over the NFL post-game?
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, usually I don't know how many times O-linemen usually jersey swap.
You'd be surprised.
You probably you want to keep the jersey. You pancake the guy. You know that the turf mark or whatever on the jersey is because you planted him in the ground. Maybe you want to bring that one home with you.
I like that piece of grass right there.
No, I think if you're going against somebody you played with in college or something, that's pretty cool. Or somebody you grow accustomed to, you work out against each other.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm fine with it. Obviously, you got to pay for the jerseys and stuff. So.
Oh, that's right. So there's nobody that you've thought man, that'd be pretty cool. Get a jersey swap with them if you play them.
I think for me, it'd just be the guys. I know obviously Ben Sinnott on the Commanders. We'll play him. So hopefully we get a jersey swap.
How's the reunion been with Deuce?
Oh, I love it, man. I love that dude to death, and it's so cool to be blocking for him again.
It is.
And he called me right after the draft, and I'm so excited. So yeah, I love it.
Is there a technique to blocking for a guy like that that's short, but he's got the quickness? Is it like flash, kind of just chip people and go, or do you feel like that? Because sometimes you get quick guys that you don't have to hold them as long. But
I think he's the one that makes us look good.
Yeah.
He hides behind us.
Right.
And then next thing you know, and he's right past you. You don't even know. You just, block it like anybody else. But, he's a spectacular player, and he makes spectacular plays.
What's it take to have a great running game in the NFL?
I think it's just your mindset. Man, you got to have that physical, downhill, we're going to run it down your throat kind of mindset. And, I think that's something that we have here.
How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how different is the technique, would you say, from what you were using in college compared to what you're doing now with Solari?
I'd probably say a 7. There's a lot of stuff that, throughout OTAs that I had to change just coming here in the NFL. But it's been a pretty smooth transition. I'm a very coachable person, and
hell yeah, you are.
I take the coaching and make the changes, and just go about my business.
It's one of the things that Wolchuk had in his write-up about you. Just seems coachable as hell.
Absolutely.
Coachable as hell. That's verbatim. Who is your roommate here at camp? Because you got a roommate, right?
Nate's my roommate.
Oh, Nate Thomas. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, how's that going so far?
It's going good. We got a very nice setup here. It's very gorgeous. The weather's beautiful, and I got nothing to complain about.
What's your ideal room temp?
Oh, I'm a 64, 65 guy. It's got to be cold and dark.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ready for the Texas heat, though?
That was something when I first got there that I wasn't. I think it was the humidity more than anything that I wasn't used to when I got to Texas. It gets hot in Kansas, but that humidity is something different in Texas.
What are you going to do for your rookie talent? At some point, you're going to get called up to sing or dance or
yeah, we have karaoke. I think I'm up Sunday. I believe is what they said.
Oh, we've got
Sunday's
days.
the big day.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you going with?
I picked 3. I have "Don't Stop Believing," "Party in the USA," and then I think the classic "Sweet Caroline."
You want to give us a little sample?
there you go.
No.
Pipes? No, we don't flex the golden pipes?
Party in the USA is what you do because Miley Cyrus is doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
That's right.
You are channeling Super Bowl victory
the
the
synergy.
moment you
Let's
stand
go,
up
Coop.
there and you start moving your hips like, yeah, baby. Damn right.
Moving my hips. Have you played college football 25?
Oh, I have. Yes.
Okay, what's your grade? What do you think of the game?
Oh, I think it's cool. I think it's impossible to play defense in that game.
It's
though.
ridiculous.
The kicking's a little out there, too.
It's taking some getting used to.
I struggle with just kicking PATs in that game. So
I agree with you. It's just badass to have it back.
Hey,
it is, absolutely.
You should have been out here last couple years watching the kickers try and do some stuff out here in camp. I'll tell you what.
Nice to have Brandon Aubrey.
What a blessing. Cooper Beebe, Cowboys rookie, congrats on your success. Welcome to camp, and we look forward to watching you and your tremendous career.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, guys.